Hi, my name is Andrea Zuniga, and today I will be discussing why sharing resources and collaborating with other educators when designing instruction supports specific learner needs and promotes student engagement in meaningful tasks. So, my first point on why collaboration with other teachers is important is because we are able to share our different insights that we find, from different research. We are also able to come together and create plans that we know will work best for our students. Sometimes something that might not be working for me, another teacher might have a different approach to it, and that has worked really well for them. So we're able to give each other different ideas of different strategies that we might not even have heard of before, or we have not tried or applied in our classroom. And collaboration and sharing our different resources that we find, and being open to communication with each other, overall just really creates a stronger teaching team, as teachers. So this obviously makes learning more effective for our students because we are more well-rounded. We're constantly learning and bettering our knowledge to at the end support our students in the classroom. So now I'm going to share how the strategies for my handout support student learning. So for phonemic awareness, I focused, my first strategy was having students build word families as a class on an anchor chart. And my strategies are focused for kindergartners. So this strategy, I would go ahead and write an ending, like a family ending, for example, the ending at, and as a class we will come up together, with different words that belong in that family, such as cat, hat, bat, mat. And this strategy helps build that phonemic awareness because it helps students recognize the pattern from that specific word family. Also, my second strategy for phonemic awareness is segmenting CVC words to identify the number of sounds in a word using sound boxes or segmentation. So it's basically breaking up the word, a sound per box. For example, CVC words are 3-letter words. It will be broken up into 3 boxes, and the word cat, at, each sound goes in a box. And this really helps students identify or help students break down what sounds make up what words. For phonics fluency, my first strategy is have choral reading, and by rereading the same passage or book several times to build their confidence. So for phonics fluency, in order for students to get more comfortable and be able to read faster a text, they have to be really familiarized with it. And by rereading it, this is really going to help them. My second strategy is to teach sounds and relationships between letters and sounds. So in order for students to be able to read, which will lead them to then become fluent in reading, is being able to know what letters make what sounds, such as B makes B, C makes the K sound, D makes the D sound, and so on. By being able to know the sounds, they'll be able to know how to decode later on and read and become fluent readers. For comprehension, my first strategy is to ask, after I read a short story with them, ask them the W questions as a class, the what, why, how, when, where, so that this can go ahead and warm up their brains and start thinking and really think about what happened in the story, why, and as a class I'll be able to call on my students who I see that are either not raising their hand, or who might need clarification, and it just really gets their comprehension going, making sure that they've understood what I've just read to them. My second strategy for comprehension is having open discussions about the book to similar experiences from the book. Sorry. Having open discussions about similar experiences to those from the book. So, for example, if the book was about like the moral of the story was about sharing or making someone feel better at the playground, I will go ahead and ask students if they've ever felt like the main character, or if they have any examples they can share with the class. This shows me that the students are understanding the concept of the story, the overall morals, and if they can go ahead and make their own life connections, and if they match. Okay. Now, some strategies involving technology is very important and can be very helpful in literacy. The big one that I found that really helps, especially with kindergartners, are ebooks, such as the platform Epic provides so many different ebooks for students that they can go ahead and listen with headphones on their laptops, which is really important because as kindergartners, we're introducing them to reading, and we wanted to get them excited so they can, pick up that interest, put the efforts in, and later become, great readers as they go through the education system. And ebooks are really interactive, and they go ahead and expose students, to reading and to listening to stories and, about topics about what they like. So I think it's a great tool especially for the little ones, to get them into literacy and excited for reading. Yeah, these are all my strategies when it comes to supporting students in literacy.